I recently have been going back rewatching older videos that Gwendlyn Brown posted on her YouTube channel. Now, this particular video we're going to listen into today is a reaction video Gwendlyn was doing to Sister Wives season 17. Now, ironically enough, the timing of her recording this video, the reaction video, was Christmas 2022, which is the same time frame that we're watching now in season 19. I know it's a crazy behind timeline, but it is what it is. Now, in these videos, if you've never watched them before, go watch them. Go to Gwendlyn's YouTube channel and watch them. But in these videos, she watches her family show, whatever season is airing at the time, which it was season 17 at the time. She watches and she reacts to it as she watches. Now, at the end of the videos, she reads the most asked questions from her patrons over on her Patreon, which her Patreon is behind a paywall. You got to pay to be a member of that. But she does read the questions for free on her YouTube channel. So that is what we're going to listen into today. And I'm going to tell you something. I didn't notice this before. I didn't catch on to this. And I don't even know why. Maybe I missed this particular video. But y'all, she talks about my sister wife's closet. And she's talking about it in present time. At the time, it was December 2022. McKelty had just given birth to the twins. It is exactly what we're watching unfold now on season 19. I want you to listen closely what she says about my sister wife's closet. I also want you to pay attention how she said growing up, she remembers her mother would buy the jewelry from ROBYN. Now, I thought this was a collective business and all wives got a cut out of it. Interesting that Christine had to purchase the jewelry from ROBYN, her fellow sister wife. That was very supportive of Christine. Huh. Unlike ROBYN painted out, ROBYN said, Christine's never been supportive. Well, hell, she bought jewelry from you. Y'all take a listen. And be sure you like and share this video. And meet me in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe too.
So the first one, the most popular one asked under the season 17 episode 3 thread was, ooh, that is a loaded question. Melissa Winkle, why is ROBYN the only wife who has never worked yet and uses the most resources and needs the most help? ROBYN is working technically on the My Sister Wives closet, and since that's not, as successfully as we would want it to be or as they would want it to be, it's probably very overwhelming and might take a lot of her time and energy to work on that. I don't know, respectfully. Okay, then Nida Hudson says, I would love any thoughts you have on My Sister Wives closet. Oh, I just talked about that. Please tell us how that all played out. So from my perspective, that was kind of like when I was in middle school. My mom was super into it. She got all of the kids to wear it and advertise all the things. She would buy the jewelry from ROBYN and have us wear it on social media or something to promote it. I wore quite a bit of them to school when I was in middle school, but I'm not really interested in that style of jewelry anymore, so I don't wear it much myself. I think it was a really cute idea, wearing jewelry that represents your family and your love for each other and creating that. But for me, I didn't really wear that kind of jewelry anymore, but the people that do love it and they wear it very proudly. And there's a lot of self-love pieces in the selection that ROBYN has online, but I don't really wear that anymore, so I'm not sure personally how it's doing, but I'd love to get everybody's thoughts on what they've bought, what they kind of like. But for the Sister Wives Closet website, that's just, who enjoys that kind of jewelry and who doesn't. Ooh, awesome. Nida Hudson asks again, as a fellow neurospicy, love that word, I can't help but see your family and ROBYN's family through that lens. Without divulging anyone's business, and ignore this question entirely if it's weird and intrusive, how much of a factor does autism and ADHD play in your family dynamics? So I think Mormonism, I'm not aware of it anymore, but how it was when I was a kid, they don't really accept neurodivergence or depression and anxiety. And I think that while the family is accepting of it, because Dane, he was introduced into the family as a man it was neurodivergent. We're aware of it and we're not insensitive about it. And my fiance also has ADHD, and I don't think it's so much of a terrible thing, but I think a lot more of us are neurodivergent than we let on. And I think that as a previously Mormon family, it's hard to accept that in ourselves. You know, like it was hard for Leon to come out as queer, and it's been hard for me to admit that I'm autistic and get rid of those internal biases. So if there are other people in the family that are neurospicy, as you said, I hope that they're brave enough and they feel comfortable enough to come out. But it's really a journey for everyone in themselves. Key Harrell says, growing up, did you notice Cody belittle, berate, or blame your mom a lot, or did he only do that behind the cameras? I was very young when the show started. I was only 8, so I didn't notice a lot of things, but I do know that my mom is very outspoken, so she's not very easy to belittle. If he had attempted, but I doubt that he would have. He's not the kind to just bully for no reason. Laura Rangel asks, is Mary close with any of the kids? And the answer is yes. In a very large family, there are a lot of favorites, and a lot of us have favorite siblings and stuff. Like my favorite sibling is definitely Isabel, and I'm closer to her than I am to the rest of them. And Mary and I talk a lot, and Mary's obviously close to Leon, her kid, and we all have favorites. So while not everybody gets along, we are all of us close to at least one other person in our family. Elizabeth Caffrey asks, how are Mary and Leon doing since the passing of Bonnie? Did anyone in the family go to any of the services? I wish we had. And I wish I would have been there more for her. But they're doing better. They're healing. Healing is a process. It was a long time ago, so they've had time to heal. So they're certainly doing better than they were at the time. But I think as a family member, I lacked in supporting them. And I wish I could have gone back and changed that. Nadine Teet asks, does hearing everything your dad is saying about your mom impact your relationship with your dad? Yes. It's very flip-floppy for me because in person, my dad's sweet to me now. We had our differences in the past, but we're getting better, and since we're not around each other as much, we can't really be angry with each other as much. But when I watch the episodes, I do tend to dislike him a little bit, and I just have to remind myself that he's going through a difficult time, and this is hard on everybody, and you know, he's still my dad and he's still kind to me. Mr. Ortiz asks, do you have to run everything by family before you post, and or can you post any answers that may even break contracts? So fortunately, I don't have a contract. I don't have to run it by anybody. I choose to run a few things because there are some things that I could say that are like rude or something, or could hurt somebody's feelings. But yeah, I can say whatever I want and I'm not obligated by any contract or law to keep my mouth shut. Vondred Lorthaner asks, what is the deal with the china cabinet on your mom's back porch? Was it damaged outside? What did she keep in it? Did it move with her? That's so funny. The china cabinet. So we had it in the Las Vegas house. We just kind of brought it with us for fun. We keep not china in it, but outside toys and things in it. It's nothing crazy, nothing exciting. It was damaged, and when we left, we gave it away for free. And then Vondred also has, why does your dad spend so much time shaving logs? Just what's the fucking deal with the shaved logs? Why take off the built-in protection from the elements? What does he do with them afterwards? Why with the shaving of the logs? You're very passionate about this. I don't know what shaving logs does at all. It might just be a preference, or maybe he wants to take the bark and turn it into firewood. Perhaps. I'm not really sure. That was a funny question.
Not Gwendlyn making up excuses for ROBYN. Oh, she's busy with my sister wife's closet. Girl. Let me know what y'all think about all this. Meet me in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and set your DVRs. Mark your calendars this Sunday. Brand new episode of Sister Wives airs exclusively on TLC at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time.